All right, let's get this mother fired up, guys. Welcome to M1ck Live. M1ck is making some adjustments here. Everything almost finished and ready to go. Hope everybody's doing well today. Glorious weekend we have going here. Ah, yes, that's right. M1ck is live. I just got the note myself on my cell phone. I'm already chilling in the chat. Hello to Zoe the cat dog, who got here first of anyone. Hello, Zoe the cat. I don't know if you're still here, but at least you dropped in to give me a quick hello earlier, and I appreciate that. Also, watch my Mustang. What's up, brother Stang? Thank you also for coming out to support your brother Mick. Trying to get everything all set up, these last few things here. Let's see here. Let's get our link added into the bottom there. So if anybody wants to tag in, they can jump in the studio with M1ck. There we go. Pinned to the top for your approval and liking and enjoyment. Excellent, excellent. I'm almost ready to fire up the camera, guys. I just got to grab a couple more things, do a few things, and we will be rocking and rolling at the same damn time. I'll go ahead and warn everybody, this is a somewhat family show, but it is for adults mostly. So there will be the avoidance of coarse language, but probably not the altogether absence of it. So if you have little ones listening nearby, you may want to use your earbuds or just use the standard closed captioning where available. Thank you, Zoe the cat dog. I will be here as well. Thanks for your support and presence. I really appreciate it. I know it's a little early in the evening, but there's plenty of people probably hanging around home with not much to do. Watching a little college football right now with Papa Mick. Oh, always bad language for the trolls, Zoe. Screw those guys. They want to ruin my fun and they don't know what they're walking into. That's okay, though. We will carry on regardless. I've never let a little rain ruin my parade. I was born on a rainy day. Anywho, my birthday is quickly approaching. 11th of November. I was born on a Tuesday, 1986. It was barely the day I was born because I was born at 12:21 in the morning. And 12:21 in the morning means I was about 22 minutes from being born on the 10th. So I was almost a November 10th baby, and it didn't work out that way. Instead, they put me on the 11th, which is cool with me because 11/11 sounds way better, and it helps me with all of my number playing and whatnot. So, really glad it worked out that way. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for getting the date set up in a way that would help me for years to not forget my own birthday. Really comes in handy. I have a tattoo on my chest of an 11 just in case I should get forgetful. There is still a slim chance we'll get some lock mail today, guys, but I don't know. I'm not really worried about it. We've got plenty of toys for this week, and I know I've got a few things coming in the mail soon. So we'll do what we can. Oh, I'm getting ready to turn my camera on and get the show started here. I know also I saw that the lock guy recently acquired his package from M1ck. He got his 100 sub victory package, and I'm happy to see that his line had 77 lock and all of his swag from Lady Locks and from M1ck made it over to him. Really stoked about that. I hope he enjoys all his new goodies. That is what we were going for, was to send him a package of goodies. All right, I think I've got all my stuff broke out for fun here now. Let's fire up the old camera. Say hello to everyone. Rob Loco, what's up, Rob? You're here just in time, Rob. I'm about to turn the camera on and actually start the show. I hope you're doing well this weekend, Rob. And I'm looking forward to our little Dremel switcheroo. I will show you those blue American locks I was talking about in just a moment. And I will, as I said, be happy to swap one of them in with a key for you to make it worth your while a little more, sir. I'm going to relight my cigarette and I'm going to turn the camera on. Labs is in the house. What's up, Labs? My brother. Hope you got some good rest. The link is pinned up top for anybody who wants the studio hop. Just let Mountain Mick know and I'll plug your ass in here with me. Here comes the camera, guys. Let's rock this thing. Ba-doop. Mountain Mick here to hang out with all of you guys. Another beautiful day in Lock Sport. It is the weekend. It is Saturday. And, I'm a little fired up. Got a little fun stuff to play with today. Got my Wi-Fi back up, as you can all tell from my lovely horizontal widescreen and the way that we're broadcasting again. It's a much happier place for me to have my widescreen available. And I'm happy to have it here for us, guys. So, what's been going on for everybody? Again, welcome to Mountain Mick Live. I hope everybody's been having a good weekend thus far. Got some cool stuff to tell you guys about. Also, tomorrow, I have the big spinning wheel of fate. I will be putting it together tonight to make sure that it is ready to rock and roll tomorrow. And we will find out who our grand prize winner will be for, as you know, the 250 sub giveaway. That's right. Whoever was playing in the 250 sub, I have carefully been analyzing all the entries and adding up who gets how many. And we will plug you in for the appropriate amount of entries. I will scatter them around the wheel for you, and we'll make sure everybody's got the right amount for what they picked. And then we will hit the big old click the button, spin the wheel type deal. And we will find out who our grand prize winner is. Really looking forward to that, guys. That'll be tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So please, if you are interested in winning the contest, I would appreciate you being present, because it would be a real shame if I spun the wheel and you weren't here to say, yay, I won. And then Mountain Mick was like, well, since they're not here, maybe we should spin again. I probably wouldn't do that to you, but you better be here just in case, just to make sure, because I'd really prefer you were here to personally be involved with winning your prize, whoever you are. My man Lab says he is going to have a kickoff at 7:30. I think that he's talking about going live tonight, but he may be talking about the Miami Hurricanes. So let me confirm. Labs, are you talking about you or the Canes, baby? Let Mountain Mick know. I've also got a lot of things going on with my buddies over in the dog pack. Woof, woof. Let's get a big hashtag woof going on for all my boys in the dog pack. We do what we can. I've tried to unite as many as I can under one Lock Sport roof of madness. It often has a little bit of fun, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and occasionally enough drama for me to have to kick people straight out the back door. But it's not really all mine, and I do what I can to keep the peace. I'm still just a spokesman, guys, but we make the best of it as best as possible. The live is at 9. The Canes and FSU is at 7:30. Excellent, Labs. Thank you for clearing that up for me, sir. So yes, we will link Labs to the chat so everybody can find their way to his channel. If are you guys going live on your channel, Labs? Is that right? Because as long as it's on Lab's channel, you can just click his avatar and follow that to his channel. You can subscribe if you haven't already subscribed for some god-awful crazy reason. We'll forgive you this time. But get over there and sub my man Labs. He's a rising channel, and there's no telling who all will pop in on his live. Maybe even a quick appearance from Mountain Mick. We'll just have to see how things work out. I will definitely be chilling in the chat. I'll have everything here wrapped up by 9 o'clock regardless. That's only 2 hours and 45 minutes away, so I'm going to get to some picking here in a moment. And when the time comes, if I'm still running, we will do the old Kakalaki shuffle where I put up another link and we all jump over there together. It will be on Lab's channel for everyone to know. If one of my mods is here right now, please drop Mr. Labs a link. As it's a little more difficult for me to do so right this second. Also, anybody who's dying to see Labs, who is in the chat, can click on his avatar beside his name. There will be another button that says follow to channel, and that will take you on over to where you can subscribe and where you can watch his live stream later tonight. Labs and I are both on the East Coast, so 9 o'clock for us is the same 9 o'clock. It may vary for you guys, but rest assured, it is 6:14 here, which means by my time or anyone's time, you've got about 2 hours and 45 minutes until Labs is live, guys. Okay? You got anybody lined up for guests over there, Labs? You gonna get broke picks or cheese grits on there tonight? Just let me know. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna come support whoever. I'm just curious. Yes, sir. Sorry, guys. The Fighting Irish are absolutely kicking ass, and that's a big deal at my house. Go Irish, baby! They're wearing the green jerseys today, and you guys know how I feel about the color green. Is that right, Brett Sucks? I was not aware that only mods could follow to channel. Well, you know what? Just give me a second, lads, and I will drop you a personal link to Labs' channel in the chat. Because we'll have no more of this nonsense. We will go to my playlist where I know we have a video from his channel. We will follow it over to his channel really quick. I will steal me a nice share link and I will drop it back off in the chat for you guys. Okay? So give me 2 more seconds and I will have it done. So all you lovely people can be sure to make an effort to go watch Labs and Company later tonight. I am back in the chat. Boop! There we go. That is a workable blue click-on link that will get you over to Labs. You're welcome, guys. And Labs, you're welcome as well. You're always welcome on my channel. And that goes for pretty much everybody. Pretty much. For right now, nobody is banned yet. So we'll try to keep it that way. If anybody really wants to screw around and get banned, they'll have to work extra hard for that one. Let's see, what else? Has anybody talked to Chuck Soup today? I haven't talked to him since last night. I was just wondering where my man Chuck was. Maybe he's having a family day or busy with some other things. Just curious. Soup, if you're out there, Mountain Mick is calling you. And again, welcome to Mountain Mick Live, guys. I'm kind of just trying to arrange my thoughts here and get everything set up on the Restream. It's been a while since I've used it, so I've got a few old things that need to go. a few new things that need to stay or be programmed in, and we will have a good old time. Yip to hootie, as my man Brett Sucks likes to say. I'm not sure I'm enunciating that right because I'm just a Yank, but yip to hootie is the word for the day, guys. Yip to hootie. You have to use the dancing guy when you yip to hootie, by the way. Yip to hootie comes with a male dancer striking a pose just to let everybody know you're stunting on them. So yes, we'll begin as we normally do with me single pin picking through a little bit of Master Lock low level goodness just to get my comfort, to get things rolling, to make me feel good about myself. And we will move forward and gradually increase the quality of the locks and what we're using to pick them. And we will naturally get ourselves something with a little challenge to it by the end. I haven't decided just yet what I'll be using for tonight's oh crap, that's a hard lock, but I have options as always. We can fail at some Yale, and we can take a rest at some best. There's several options, guys. I haven't even tried one of those bests yet, and I'm sure I'm going to get a sweet arse kicking from it. That's right, Brett Sucks. Yip to hootie. Yip to hootie. So, with the yip to hooties all in the air and properly delved out, dealt to the people who need them for now, we will continue as lock-picking madmen and enjoy a nice Saturday of stroking, sweeping, raking, scrubbing, and a little bit of SPP just for good measure. I had a little chit chat time on my man Greyhound's show this morning. For anybody who missed it, what are you doing with your life? Greyhound was live this morning, 8 a.m. for his time, which was 10 a.m. Not mountain, but M1ck time. Actual mountain time was 8. M1ck time was 10 because I'm on the East Coast. But if you missed Greyhound's show this morning, I advise you to go back, run it back, and check it out. Lovely episode showing him picking on some things. M1ck jump in there for about, maybe 10 minutes. I like to make a quick guest appearance on the Big Dog Show. Let him get back to doing his thing. I am not a show pirate, guys. I like to make guest appearances to support my friends, but I don't like to stay around too long just because it's not my style. There's definitely plenty of M1ck saturating the internet these days, and I try to let other people have their turn and their chance, guys. So if you wanted to see more of M1ck on someone else's shows, I apologize. It's just not proper for me to indulge in that way. It's better for M1ck to spend his time quality here with you guys on my channel and just do a quick hello, and goodbye when I'm on other people's channels. It just flows a little more smoothly, and I don't want anyone to ever feel that I've toe stepped on them or tried to come do a hostile takeover on their channel, because that wouldn't be cool. Rob Loco, if you're into some super sweet lock porn, I dropped a handful of good doozies in the dog pack today, guys. So, if you haven't made your way to the dog pack for the day, I would advise you guys to jump in the dog pack. Why? Because, for one, my brass woman Shackle Bunny initiative has become into full swing. People are sharing photos of their brass man and brass woman brass locks. Here's a little brass man action for you. The classic Brinks brass, my very first piece of brass. We all remember our first piece of brass, but it wouldn't be the last. Oh no. So we get our brass pictures all out there for us to enjoy. And we have Shackle Bunny for any of them that are not just brass, but also other really smoking hot locks. A brass man lock can be a Shackle Bunny, and a Shackle Bunny lock can be a brass man. But technically, I like to use the brass man, brass woman tags for brass body locks only, whereas the Shackle Bunny is not only just for plastic body lottos and laminated fun, it's also for shackleless locks. So if you have a shackleless lock of some sort, do not fear. You can still use Shackle Bunny for your hashtag. And Mountain Mick and the guys will come up with some more subdivisions in the future. I've recently decided that we will have a double D section for disc detainers and for dimples. So if you like dimples and disc detainers, we'll have a triple D or double D section for you guys over there to share all of your exquisite photos of discs and dimples. And I think that that's a beautiful thing because that's something we don't see enough of in this lock world, guys. We see a lot of pin and tumbler action, and we all love a good pin and tumbler. Of course, that's where we all grow our picking legs. But let's not leave all the other locks out of the fun, guys. Let's get some dimple action going in there. Let's get some disc detainer locks going in there. And you can always make a nice brass man post out of any lock that's brass. For that matter, any lock sport item that's brass. If you've got some beautiful brass plug followers, share those brass plug followers with us, guys. I really want to grow this thing bigger and let people's artistic photography values kind of lead the way. And what I'm hoping to do is eventually compile a couple of calendars from the most popular submissions. And then we can turn it into a more regular, recurring thing. But the idea is that we will keep track of whose photos are whose and award some Shackle Bunny of the Week here and there. And as we keep track of the Shackle Bunny of the Weeks, we will pit them together in kind of a round robin voting tournament at some point. And myself and Mr. Happy will have the ultimate say and decision making on what constitutes a Shackle Bunny or Brass Man lock. But what we will do is compile 12, maybe 18 or 24, depending on how big a calendar we decide to make. And we will come out with a really cool lock calendar. And if you have contributed to the photos that will be appearing in said calendar, I will make sure that you get a copy of the calendar for free. That's right. Whoever contributes the photos that we choose for the calendar, I would like to give them a copy as payment for their photo. And to, initiative, give some good carrot in front of the horse for you guys out there not wanting to share your shackle photos and not wanting to share your brass man photos. But you could get a cool calendar for free. Everybody loves free stuff, so bring them out. Stage some pictures if you need to, and let me and Mr. Happy see your brasses. Let us see your shackle bunnies. Share it with the community, guys. Let's get a little bit of friendly gawking going on. That's right. There's some sweetness going on in there. That's right, Rob Loco. There always is. So, I have been scouring Facebook and telling a few people over there about the Shackleman and the brass woman as well. Mr. Happy has even created a logo for the brass woman that has a Shackle Bunny fellow on it. So if that's what you're into, guys, don't worry. We've got a Shackle Bunny and a Shackle hair, as it were. Mm-hmm. And I completely support it. I think if we're going to do it, my man Richard Jones pointed out to me that we are wanting to be inclusive and not come off as chauvinistic a-holes. So while I agree with him, I felt it was necessary to broaden our taste spectrum and give the ladies a little area to play with as well. So to all the ladies in Lock Sport, Shackle Bunny and Brass Woman is there for you too, dearies. I am fully supportive of all of you enjoying the fun with us. I would never want to make anybody feel uncomfortable or exploited or taken advantage of in any type of way or slighted for being any certain way that you are when you're born, especially. So, believe me when I say it's all in good fun. We do not wish to offend anyone or start any actual issues in the sexual natured harassment type situations. We won't be allowing any of that. So if the ladies decide to participate, guys, please keep it respectable. Be a respectable gentleman when you're talking to them about your shackle bunnies and your brass man locks, because Mountain Mick will not tolerate anyone rubbing shells the wrong way, okay? Me and Ralph want to see some brass man action, but we don't want to have to come in there and shut shit down because you don't know how to keep your ninja paws and ninja thoughts to yourself. So please, stay classy. That's all I'm saying, guys. And that way we can all have a good time. Am I frozen in chat, or are you guys just not talking? What's going on there? I know we don't have a ton of people here right now because of the time of the weekend, etc., blah, blah. But I'm going to need somebody to confirm that the chat has not died on me, because I am not getting anything from you guys right now. So maybe you guys are gone. Maybe I'm just missing something you're saying. And maybe I just totally crashed the chat or ran everybody off talking about Brass Man. But I'm okay with all of that. Let's see. Exactly. Rob says hashtag stay classy San Diego. So he's still here. Thank you, Rob, for helping me see for sure. Anyway, let me move all of this stuff back off. So what's new, guys? I've been running my mouth for most of the show, and I'm already picking for fun for the show. Tell me what you guys have going on. What about you, Rob Loco? You got any new stuff you're picking on, brother? Bring it to Mountain Mick. Tell Mountain Mick what you got going on, boss. Would love to have something to chit chat about besides just running my mouth the whole episode. Not that I won't. You know I will, guys. So, interact if you want. Otherwise, you're just going to hear me go off on a tangent for about an hour and a half. Wow, these things can be a pain in the D sometimes, guys. Real pain in the D. I still don't see anyone testifying, brother. There we go. Rob says, working on the orange belt right now. M150. Cool. That one has spools in it, right? The 150 model? Somebody confirm for Mountain Mick. I think that one's got spools in it, if I'm not mistaken. It should maybe only have 2 or 3, but I'm still pretty sure that the 150 is got a spool or 2 in it. Can anyone confirm? Let me know in the chat, guys. I'd love to know for sure that we're talking about the same lock here. I don't have a 150. Rob, would you say your 150 is a shackle bunny or a brass man? Let me know in the comments, Rob. Is it a shackle bunny or a brass man lock? And continue to drop everything in that one with that. Let me try something different. That usually works better. Spools and a brass man. Okay, Rob, that's what I'm talking about. A brass man with some spools. Gotta love a good brass, Rob. Cucumber, hello. Thank you for dropping in, Cucumber. Please, everybody who is here or who is just passing by, remember to hit the like button for M1ck. It really helps me get more eyes on the channel and spread the love of lock sport amongst all people. So if you would, please, please, please remember to hit the like button, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. But at the very least, give me that free thumbs up, man. All you got to do is double tap the screen or hit the big thumb. I don't want to have to be a broken record and bring it up every 5 minutes. So please drop them likes and we can get back on with our life. Brass man spools. Those are the best, Rob. Those are the best. Do love them. Me the best day of my life. Gotta stay away from music or YouTube will cry. No music humming, winking, whistling, no background commercials. Mr. Happy, welcome, Mr. Happy. Welcome, Swamp. How are you guys doing tonight? Welcome to the M1ck Super Saturday Hangout. We're just doing a little bit of picking and grinning, a little loving and sinning, a little joking, a smoking and midnight token. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Woo, woo. And I think all my dogs do too. Woof, woof. What's up, dogs in the house? I know I got some dogs in the house. Always. Swamp, thanks for dropping by, brother. You always seem to come out and support M1ck, and I appreciate you very much for that, sir. I wish I had more time to chat with all my buddies. I try to make as much time as possible, and I love chatting it up with my boy Swamp every once in a while when I can find the time. He is a great dude, and maybe when I get my arse down to Florida, we can hang out a little more, get to know each other a little better. I would love to. Hashtag woof. Yes, that's right, fellas. Woof, woof. Always with the wolf. Hashtag woof. So yeah, guys, watching Florida try to whoop Texas. All right, Swamp. I'm on a little college football today myself. I'm currently watching the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and they are kicking some ass. Earlier today, my Tar Heels made a horrible, horrible, horrible game against, I believe it was Virginia Tech. Clemson, I'm sorry. Virginia Tech was the other game. Anyway, Clemson was handing their asses to them, so it was hurtful for me to watch. That's all I really want to say about it. Why, Tar Heels? Why? We got Bill Belichick and we still can't win. We got a 2-3 record with Bill Belichick. How does that happen, guys? Somebody's blowing their assignments. The defense was letting them score every time they touched the ball, guys. There was a point in the game where they had, what was it, Dad? How many plays and how many touchdowns? Dad?
4 plays and 3 touchdowns at the beginning of the game.
They had 4 plays and 3 touchdowns at the beginning of the game, guys. 4 whole plays, 3 of them resulting in touchdowns. That is not the way to win a game if you're on the other side, guys. I don't know what the hell the defense was thinking, but losing the game sounds like it was part of the thought. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Swamp. Yeet, yeet. Just doing a little sparrows picking on this low-level security Harbor Freight Bunker Hill lock. I don't know why I still need to take the time to SPP these from time to time. It's definitely a lock that's much easier to just rake and bake. But still, I like to do it every once in a while just to remind myself why crappy locks don't feel good and why I rake them. Razzle dazzle. Somebody's razzle dazzling, guys. Next, it'll be the turbo button and the spin move. Ha ha. Who else remembers NBA Jam? Any of you guys old enough for NBA Jam or the one before it? There was an NBA game even older than that. It was terrible. NBA Jam was pretty good. It was made by the same people who made NFL Blitz. Which is a fun game, even if the rules were a little different from regular football. As the name implies, red zone. Most of the game, from what I recall, did take place in the red zone. No surprise to me there. What's up? What's up? Rob Loco. GK man. We got GK in the house, guys. So what do we owe the honor, GK man? You must be bored today, sir. But thanks for dropping by for M1ck Live. Just doing a little picking and grinning. Just hanging out, having some good times. I'm going to go ahead and rake this one, guys. It's spent long enough screwing me around. So, anywho, what are you up to this weekend, GK man? I don't believe I've talked to you since the other night, GK. What you got going on new, sir? Anything of note? New locks? New life? New legs? Street was dope too. And remember the one where all the players were huge? Can't remember that. That was Blitz, Rob. Well, Rob, Blitz was one of the ones where everybody was huge. You could also put in a code for like bobblehead and stuff like that. Just snoozing, GK, man. I hear that, bud. It's a great way to spend the day on the weekend. Just snoozing. Just snoozing, he says. Snoozing your life away. Little master number 3 action. Still just warming up a little, guys. I will get into the fun stuff here pretty shortly. So, tomorrow, guys, as I said, we will have the big wheel. Marissa! What's up, Marissa? Been getting in a lot of lives. Who, Dean? Me? No, I don't do lives very often, Dean. You must have me confused with somebody else. If somebody else wants to go live with me, the link is pinned just there at the top of the chat. Feel free to click on it, and I will bring you in through the lobby to hang out with everybody else. It's not just about M1ck, guys. We are a community show here at the channel, so feel free to get your locks and your shite together. Click the old button there, and M1ck will plug you into his audience. I warn you, my audience is full of crazy people and lots of people who talk a lot of smack. And then there's trolls too. The trolls are the weakest bottom feeders in the audience of M1ck. You finished your yard sale, Dean P? All right. I bet that means you got some new Locksport monies, huh? What you gonna order with this time, Dean? You gonna get yourself some new gear? You gonna get some Oscar Delta or whatever? You're gonna get some Greyhound picks or some new house stuff. You're gonna get some Shackleman stuff. Tell us about it, bud. Marissa. You do what, Marissa? What do you do, Marissa? We appreciate you coming to support the channel, Marissa. I hope that Mr. Tyler is having a good evening as well. You guys are always invited to come to M1ck. You're also welcome to jump on screen anytime that you like. I know it's not a huge show with lots and lots and lots and lots of followers, but we do have a good time and get away with pretty much anything we want. That's the beauty of it, guys. We're just famous enough for people to want to watch and just unfamous enough for nobody to care what we do. It's the perfect place to be. Should buy nicer clothing? About Tree Fitty? Oh no, you sold your yard for Tree Fitty, Dean? I bet I know who bought it. A goddamn Loch Ness monster. Get out of here with that Loch Ness monster. It ain't not sell you no yard for no Tree Fitty. Every time the damn Loch Ness monster. You thinking about Tree Fitty? Tree Fitty? Tree Fitty? Something just suspect about that Tree Fitty, Dean. Brett Sucks, you can also click along and jump in if you want to do some high stakes picking over here, my man. I know that you're not a speaks on channel kind of guy, but you can let M1ck do the talking for you. You're welcome to just come slay some locks for the people, and I'll talk enough for the both of us. Whatever you guys think, man. I just thought I would offer. You know, M1ck is fully prepared to sit here and pick around by himself for about 3 more hours, if necessary. But you're always welcome. Not as many seals as last sale, but it wasn't a complete flop. Well, that's good, Dean. Next sale, everything will be $1. Oh, I hear you, Dean. That's one way to do it. Oh, it's okay, Brett. You don't have to be shy, brother. I know lots of people are camera shy, Brett. It's okay. I don't mind. You can yip to hootie your way around the FBI, sir. I'll never tell them nothings. I'll never tell them nothings, Brett. I knew you were going to get some Oscar Delta stuff, Dean. Isn't that what I just said? I know my boys. I know my boys, and I knew you were going to say that, Dean. You deserve it, brother. You do a lot of work on those yard sales, and I hope you get you some sweet gear from Oscar Delta. I really do. That makes all that blood, sweat, and tears worthwhile. Getting yourself some new gear that you really, really wanted. The only thing sweeter is getting it for free when somebody sends it to you or offers it to you or tells you that they will give it to you for a review, that type of thing. I'm still waiting on Lockpick Pros to hit me up and say, hey, Mick, we got you one of these Gen 2 full sets. We want you to try it out and give a review on it. So whenever Lockpicking Pros decides they want a test monkey, a guinea pig test monkey for their new set, they already sent some to Lock Noob. I guess that's what happens when you're actually famous for doing reviews. You get a set before Mountain Mick. And that's fair. I would understand. I'd probably send him one first too, guys. Lock Noob reaches a ton of audience. I really love watching his show myself. And that's why I don't have any qualms about the reasons why that he has one and I do not. It makes total sense if you really think about it. But yeah, free is sweet, Dean. Totally agree with you there. If it's free, it's for me. Let's give it to Snake. I wonder if Snake's around. Snake, I'm using the snake rake wherever you are. Snake. Oh, Snake. Where is old Snake at, guys? I bet old Snake's slithering around somewhere. He's a lurker anyway. He likes to hang out for half the show and then tell me later, oh, I've been here for a half an hour. Why didn't you say, hey, dude? Another one? My goodness, those green jerseys are killing, guys. The Irish are smack down on them. Yeah, he really is, Dean. I actually enjoy his channel more personally, but that's just me. That's preference. You know, I'm not saying one's any better than the other, but I just prefer Ash's approach. His name's Ash, by the way, guys. And Harry is a great guy as well. Harry's LPL for all you who don't know. But I prefer to know people by their actual names as well whenever possible. And Lock Noob's name is Ash, and LPL's name is Harry. My name is Craig. See how that works? We've all got real names. But I bet you guys didn't know this one. Dean P. His name's Dean P. Brett Sucks' name is not Brett Sucks. .com, .orgasm, .uk, .filthy little bugger, .bob's your uncle, .your mom's over here, .robert's your father's brother. Isn't that right, mate? Robert's your father's brother. A little Robert's your father's brother. Or Bob's your uncle for all of those who don't follow. Robert's your father's brother. Let's roll the old Labs dice one time, just for fun, just for shites and giggles. Let's see, 18, 19, 20, 21, plus 5 is 26. 26 plus 9 is 35. 35 plus 30 is 65. Plus 5 is 70. I rolled a 70, guys. 70. It's a good, strong roll. Your government name is Cucumber McPickle. I was wondering, Cucumber. I wasn't sure if Pickle was your last name or your first name, but I had a feeling that Cucumber was indeed in there somewhere. No, I'm glad to know. I won't try to steal your credit, Cucumber. Mr. McPickle. Don't worry, I'm not that kind of nefarious bad actor. But let's not use your middle name just in case, McPickle. Just in case anybody's listening, Cucumber. You think the way he goes about picking and explaining is what you like too, Rob Loco? You mean LPL? Yeah, that's what people dig about him. He definitely narrates his every move. I find it to be helpful for people learning, but I don't know. I personally just like a lot of different styles, and his is one of them. But I've told you guys many times, I'm a Bosnian Bill fanboy at heart. Bill was the godfather of lock sport to me, and that's how I got to find out who LPL was. I'm a big fan of both. I'm also a fan of Lock Noob and the helpful lock picker. I'm also a big fan of Lady Locks, the Queen of Locks. If you haven't subscribed to Lady Locks and you're hearing my voice right now, please, for the love of all that's good in lock sport, go subscribe to Lady Locks. Use your burner accounts in every method possible. She is like this close, guys, to 10K. For all I know, she might have hit it while I was making this video. She's really that close, guys. And she is a great, like the best type of person, guys. Okay, I know her real name too, but we're not going to get into that. The point is, Miss Lady Locks is an absolute pillar of this community, and she deserves all the blessings. And I'm happy to know that she is really, really closing in on her 10K subscribers, which is a really big deal, guys. I don't know if any of you out in the regular and on and off of YouTube world know, but 10K is really hard to get going, guys. To give you a little bit of insight into how numbers work, let's see here. Let me give you a little insight into how numbers measure up, guys. Let's see what Lady Locks is currently sitting on right now. She is currently sitting on 9.97 thousand subscribers, guys, with 562 videos. All right? That is impressive. Okay? So, just for top of the heap type numbers, let's look at Lockpicking Lawyer. Lockpicking Lawyer, the LPL man himself, Covert Instruments. He is at 4.62 million subscribers, guys. Millones. Okay? That is a massive jump in regular person household name popularity, guys. And that is why he reaches so many people's channel and living room and their phones as well if they're watching random stuff, because he has such a massive following that's just how it's going to be. He's also been doing it for way longer than Lady Locks, but that's just part of how it works too, guys. The longer you do it, the more people you're going to have. So remember I said how many videos she had? Well, he's got 1.6 thousand videos, guys. So he's put out a lot more content a lot longer, and that's got a massive part to do with it. And while we're giving just everybody's numbers here, I don't want you to be confused about how the game works. So I will go over here and share my own with you really quick to show you guys what the difference between Lockpicking Lawyer up there at the top of the heap is with, say, Lady Locks, who is a well-known, widely loved community superhero, what her numbers are like. And now we will take a glance at M1ck, only been in the game for a few months, new to the game, smaller channel type guy numbers. I currently have 366 subscribers. That would be all of you lovely people. Thank you. Thank you all very much. M1ck loves you all. I actually know all of mine for the most part because when you're this small, it affords you the ability to have time to still talk to everybody, which I'm very stoked about. The numbers isn't what I'm really about, guys. I'm sharing all this information so I can turn it around and tell you why I'm abandoning numbers for the rest of the year. So I have 127 videos to give you an idea of the videos versus subscribers since I announced both of theirs as well. Let me get back to my chat so I can see what you guys are saying. But anyway, all I was really hoping to do was to illustrate to everyone the difference between the literal biggest channel in Locksport currently versus what I feel to be the most popular and well loved person in our community currently, who's actively involved in the community, Lady Locks. And then to also give you a bottom of the spectrum number of somebody who you obviously do know who is me. So that's the only thing I was going at with those numbers, guys. But the reason I bring the numbers up is this, guys, because oftentimes people get over obsessed with the numbers of their channel. Just like with Lock Sport in general, with picking and making a competition of things, we sometimes lose full sight of the fact that comparison is the murderer of joy. You can't be happy about your own accomplishments if you're already always worried about the next person's accomplishments, guys. Don't do that to yourself. Cherish every wonderful win that you get, whether it be one lock, one subscriber, whatever it is that you're after. When you make some progress, instead of comparing it to someone else and saying, hey, but I wonder what this person's doing versus me, don't make it about that, guys. Make it about versus yourself. Say, I wonder what I was doing about a month ago. Let's look at my numbers a month ago versus my numbers today. That's what you should concern yourself with. And as long as you've noticed or made a noticeable improvement from one to the next, then you've done the best you can do, right? Like, why would you beat yourself up over it? Everybody has different skill sets. Everybody has different luck. Everybody has different appeal. Everybody has a different circle of people that they deal with that may or may not help them get a ton more subscribers for whatever reason. Some people have channels. I'm not going to use any names because I don't want to distract here, but some people have channels that have more than just lock picking on their channel, you know? They have channels that have EDC stuff and survival stuff, camping stuff, fishing stuff, etc. Many of us share a lot of these same hobbies, and that's a good thing, guys. All I'm saying is the people who spread their wings and do videos from more layers of content like that are going to do a little bit better than your channel if your channel is strictly only doing one thing. And if that one thing is a niche hobby like lock sport, you're going to be less successful than somebody singing karaoke topless if they're a hot 19-year-old chick. Just live with that, okay? It's okay. We're not here to be internet famous, is what I'm trying to say, guys. If you're trying to get internet famous and you're doing it by picking locks on the internet, I don't want to be the one to break your heart and trample your dreams. It's possible, it's been shown before. But in all honesty, guys, you could do better numbers and get there a lot quicker just letting one of your kids bash you in the nuts with a fucking baseball bat or something, most likely. I mean, realistically speaking, people are more entertained by simple things like that, and you'd be more likely to go viral doing something silly that you don't, even enjoy for that matter. You never know what's going to make you get numbers and what's not. Sometimes I make a video thinking, wow, this one's good. I worked hard on it. It's going to pull me lots of numbers, like my 200K gut video or something. Whereas I make other videos where I make 10 or 15 videos in a 20-minute span. And the whole time I'm doing nothing but using these little modular gyms. You know what video I have right now that has the most views worldwide of all my videos currently? A video I made in the middle of making 10 videos, guys. I picked a Master Lock 3 or something using this triple modular gem right here. And for whatever reason, that one does the best of any of my recent videos. There's no rhyme or reason to it, guys. People pick videos to look at products that just came out and things like that, and that'll run your numbers up. But my point is, you can't focus and choose the hits. Even rock and roll bands don't choose what's going to be the hits, guys. And furthermore, you know what my biggest video before all that was? My decode video, guys. The one where I decoded the master lock combination lock did better numbers than any of my picking videos, which just goes to show you that one of the, more abstract things that I did that really wasn't what I was trying to make anything big video out of. It was just a requirement for my blue belt. Turned out to be one of my best hitting videos. So, all I can say as Mountain Mick, as your friend in lock sport and life, is don't worry about that stuff so much, guys. Don't worry about your numbers and how your video's doing versus everybody else. Same with the belts, guys. Just look at them both the same way. They're good ways of tracking your progress. They're good accolades to pick up along the way, but neither one is the end all be all make or break of how well you are doing as a picker or as a YouTuber. That's all I'm really after at this moment, is to tell you guys that don't get so entangled in whether or not somebody's better than you, basing it on their numbers or their belt color or any of that stuff, guys. You're disillusioning yourself if you do, and you're not being fair to your own confidence and skill level. We all know that some people sit in their little lock lab and they share only the videos where they really kick ass. They don't show realistic representation. They don't tell you how many hours they practice that lock beforehand. You know where I'm going with this, guys. The point is, just keep your successes and your happiness about your successes focused on you, is what I'm trying to say. Be more concerned about what you do to improve yourself and how that's going. And when it comes to other people, put out good vibes and good energy, man. When they do something good, don't be in your back of your mind thinking, oh man, that's a bummer. He beat me to that. I haven't done that yet. Those are toxic thoughts, man. Be happy for your friend. Be stoked that they achieved something. You know, chances are they either worked harder than you or started ahead of you or something like that. So you need to keep that stuff in mind if you're going to be weighing yourself against them. But I would just recommend totally ignoring that type of thing because it's toxic. You shouldn't be spiteful towards other people for their successes. That's called hating, guys. Don't be a freaking hater. When somebody gets a new, really badass set of picks and you don't have any that are that particular kind of pick, don't be salty because they don't have some. Be happy for them, guys. They might have worked their nuts off to get those picks. You don't know what they went through to get their hands on those. And if somebody gifted it to them and they, didn't pay a dime for them, well, more power to them. They got blessed, and you should be happy for them about that. That's all I'm trying to say. We should celebrate each other's victories, not, rain on each other's parade like that. It's toxic when you start getting into that stuff, guys. Just, keep the spirit of lock sport and happiness alive, is what I'm trying to say, guys. Don't focus so much on competition between yourself and other people. Lock sport, much like martial arts, is about personal growth and development. That's why we should encourage each other on our paths, because you don't know what that person started out with or without, what they went through to get where they are today, or what they use lock sport itself to get away from. You know, they might not be great at lock sport, but it might be the best thing that ever happened to them. Don't take that away from them. If it's keeping them from running around, getting in trouble, or using a bunch of drugs, or treating people like crap, or if it's giving them the social venue that they need to actually properly socialize with people instead of just huddling in their house lonely and desperate for contact, let them have that, guys. Encourage it, be a part of it, be a positive force in life. It will make you feel better, it'll make somebody else feel better, and there's nothing more rewarding than that. That's my little rant over on that one, guys. All I'm saying is support each other and support yourself by not feeding into all that toxic BS. And you'll be happier, and so will the people around you. And then people will want to be around you. You'll end up accidentally popular. You might even end up accidentally famous. But don't worry about the fame part either, is what I'm trying to say. Do it because you enjoy it. Do all things that you do in lock sport out of enjoyment, because that's what it is. It's a hobby. It is for fun. If you're not enjoying it anymore, you've went astray. You're doing something wrong. It should be something that you are having a blast with, and that your friends are too. That's what I know, and that's what I hope to pass along to anyone watching this channel. Let me catch up on you guys in the chat, because I've been popping locks and popping off at the mouth, and I need to see what we actually have going on here and catch up. But thanks for listening to my little life advice for the day, guys. That's all I've got for you on the life advice. I'll get back to just talking about locks and picking in general, but I didn't even have a reason for this particular rant, guys. It's just something that I feel needs to be said sometimes. And I'm sure many of us have thought it, or have already been, living it for a while. So I just wanted to put it out there for anybody who hasn't heard, or anybody who needs to hear it, that this is a positive experience community. It is to build your own confidence, to build a talent, and to hopefully build yourself a community of really cool friends in the process. And that's something that many of us don't see coming into this. I never expected to be sitting here talking to all of you a few months ago when I started doing this. I figured it would be another lonely habit that kept me busy sitting around by myself. And here I am almost every other day or every day, hanging out with hundreds of my friends throughout the day online all over the world. It's been really good for me. A lot of the things I just said in my little rant come from personal experience. Now let's see here. Favorite pick and tensioner, Phil Miles. I will get right back to that, sir. Give me 1 second to catch up. Let's see. Mr. Happy says, just found an old video of people in Bosnian Bill shooting a lock a bunch of times with a 50 cal. Didn't know he ever did that, but very fun to watch. Yes, Mr. Happy. Actually, Lockpicking Lawyer is one of the people in that video. They are shooting Squire, the big Squire lock that's like the size of my head, is the one that they shoot in the video. And they even drill into it with a 50 cal, and that big bastard actually lives. So that's a testament to how rough and tough the Squire, big old Squire lock can be. Bill and LPL did shoot some rounds into it. I remember seeing that video. Good call, Mr. Happy. And yes, Nola is absolutely right, guys. Never compete with anyone other than yourself. Yourself, that is where the improvement will be best measured. Gators are trash, winning trash. Wow, guys. My mom and my wife are Gators girls, so I'm certainly not going to get on the wrong side of that one. All I can say about that is, and I'll leave it at that. Chomp, chomp. Yeah, Nola. Well, you come from the land of the wrong Tigers, so your opinions on college football have been invalid, sir. That gold and purple just don't fly in this house, sir. You can take your Les Miles and you can keep it. Keep it deep down and never tell anybody about it ever again. Ever, ever, ever. You also have the Saints, so I'm just going to breeze past all football in the NOLA area while we're on the subject. If all I had to talk about were the Saints and the LSU Tigers, I'd take up basketball or golf first thing tomorrow. Sorry, Nola. I think that you're still having some brain damage from some Hurricane Katrina or something. I don't know what the hell they've been giving you at Mardi Gras out there, but no, sir. Something. Bobby Boucher is the finest thing to come out of that area, sir. Bobby Boucher is the best thing to come out of that area, sir. Southern Lafayette, or whatever college he claimed was there. It doesn't exist, apparently. But you guys saw that in the movie. Yeah, I know, Nola. I don't watch it as much, to be honest with you, as I used to. If I'm really honest, I'm more of a motorcycle racing and MMA guy. Football is like a side chick to me at this point in my life, Nola. And lock sport is the real sport. We all know that, Nola. I mean, I think you'd agree with me, Nola. Lock sport is the king of sport, right? I'm not going to even look to see what you said because I already know that we're right here on this one, sir. Mr. Happy. Mr. Happy's just wondering why all you guys are talking about football and there's a pass in the game. He hasn't figured out why the hell people call football a game that you use your hands with. It's okay, Mr. Happy. You and the entire Europe and every Latin country in the world are still trying to figure out what we did to screw up football here. We're just playing rugby with helmets and calling it football, okay? Leave us alone. Maybe we were just really bad at soccer. Did you ever think about that? Maybe American soccer took about 50, 60 years to get up to snuff. Maybe we invented baseball to have a chance. And then when the Puerto Ricans and the Mexicans started playing everybody better and the Cubans started kicking our asses, we gave up on our own sport too. Same thing with basketball. We invented it in Ohio with a little peach bucket. What happened next? African Americans started playing. A white man hasn't had a chance to win a basketball game by himself in 40 years, guys. We lost that one too. That's why we race and play other games. We don't like losing. We just don't like losing. Why do you think we invented the 3-point shot? Brett Suck says he got picked for the rugby team at school and he told him to fuck off. Brett Sucks, you don't seem like a jock to me anyway. I don't think you would have had a good time hanging with those guys. Let's see if I can get this orange Avis 4540 open with a little rake action, guys. I make no promises. Raking a orange lock is iffy. It can be done, but I'm not the greatest raker of all time, so we'll see what happens. Back in a few minutes. Okay, Nola, just make sure that you bring some butter cookies and lasagna back with you. As long as you bring back some butter cookies and lasagna, we won't even dock you time for missing. Man, I'm gonna get totally YouTube squashed for this. They really don't like all the music in the background. They always get so butthurt. This video has been flagged for copyright issues. I'm sorry I didn't pay whoever the hell for their music. I wasn't purposely. It'd be one thing if I had it playing on purpose, but when they're the ones piping it in the middle of my live, shouldn't they be paying me? With all due respect. I was minding my own business. They added their music to the background. If anybody should be getting paid for that, it's me, not them. Two choices at school, football, rugby, both boring. Chose rugby because it was less boring and you could hit people. That's why we play football here, Brett. Because they let you put pads on and run over your mates. It's a good time to be had by all. We also have wrestling, but that gets a little bit of guy on guy action, a little too close for some people's comfort, Brett. Doesn't bother me, but I've seen a lot of people not like putting spandex tights on and hugging up to another man, and I can see why. That's not really what you're trying to do, but if that's what you're thinking about while you're doing it, you're the problem. I used to do jiu-jitsu. I guess it's different in a gi or some basketball shorts, but if I guess if I was wearing a skin tight onesie, I might feel a little different about how close we got to each other. Let's just pick this thing, guys. If I can. The rake is not being so friendly. Let's just try to pick it. I'm about ready to switch to a harder lock for the night anyway. It's about time to move on up. So, guys, have you heard about M1ck-or-Treat's Halloween giveaway yet? Anybody? Has anybody heard about my Halloween giveaway yet? You wanted to be a stunt man when you grow up, Brett? Well, you still got time. You haven't grown up yet. Granted, you've gotten older, but you haven't grown up yet, Brett. There's still time. You could be a stunt man tomorrow. You'd still be mission accomplished, sir. Is anybody keeping track of Labs and his live? I know Labs is supposed to be going live here in a little bit, guys. I don't want to stomp on his stream, and I'd rather come hang out in the stream with him and the guys. So let me know when we're headed towards that happening so I can do a proper close whenever the time comes. Oh, sorry guys, just need to stretch my back real quick. Stretch my arms and my back for a moment so Terrafon doesn't come down on me for poor posture and for not taking breaks. Terrafon, if you're out there, I'm taking breaks, I'm stretching, I'm taking a moment to make sure my posture is all good and stretched so I don't cause any permanent damage. This is something I do from time to time, guys. You don't always see me do it on camera, but it is something I do regularly. It's a good idea. It will help you get more opens, have a comfier pick session. And I always recommend a fair bit of a little bit of stretching and maybe a little bit of hand massaging beforehand and maybe even afterhand when you're having a long session. It will stimulate your ability to pick a little looser. You want to be loosened up. You don't ever want to be super tight while picking. It'll make you overturn tension, mostly. Other issues as well, but mostly that you'll just not get any opens because you'll be turning and tensioning too hard. But as I said, give yourself a nice little hand-to-hand massage, and maybe even consider giving a little rub to your forearm muscles, top and bottom, because you'll be working all of those in the process. And roll your neck around. Stretch your shoulders good. Do a couple of shoulder lifts and circles in both directions. Maybe butterfly your arms a couple times over your head and all. Just get everything nice and stretched out, circulating good. It will help you. Yeah, Mr. Happy, I think you're right. I think you said 7:30. All right, Brett Sucks. Thank you. I will tell you all about it. Let me put a banner up here really quick. We will talk about it. This one is going to be the M1ck-or-Treat Halloween Locktober. There we go. So yeah, let's talk about that really quick. M1ck-or-Treat Halloween October is coming up upon us, guys. This contest has already technically started because October is upon us, guys. So I will have Mr. Skeleton Happy sit here with me while we talk about this. And let me get into it, guys. So essentially, Halloween is about to be upon us, and our 250 sub giveaway has come to a close. As of tomorrow, we will be picking our grand prize contestant. I will be re-announcing this tomorrow for everyone watching the 250 sub spinning wheel of fate to determine who our grand prize winner is. But I wanted to get some more contests going post haste. And here's why, guys. Because during the 250 sub, we skyrocketed from 250 up to 366 in a very quick amount of time. So I'm already knocking on the door of 400 with you guys here. We are this close to hitting 400 subs, guys. Now, Halloween just so happens to be my favorite holiday, as well as Miss Mick's favorite holiday. And while we have a ton of cool, scary movies we want to watch together when we get back reunited in Florida, and we have a ton of cool ideas for the pending fall, that we are all in the middle of already, I decided that we would skip over some numbers for the next little bit, guys. And in lieu of doing number-based Halloween giveaway or seasonal holiday number-based subscriber giveaways, I would throw all the numbers out the window. Remember, I just had a little rant for the last little bit about numbers and not obsessing over them, etc. Well, in the spirit of that, I have thrown numbers to the wind. I don't care if we gain another 5 people by Christmas or if we gain another 500. I'd love either one, but I'm not going to be focusing on that. What I am going to focus on is having a great holiday season return to all of my family in Florida and to enjoying my holiday season here in the lock sport community among all of you for the first time. Now, I was not here for last year because I am new to the scene. So, I just wanted to establish some cool holiday traditions for Mountain Mick and Mountain Mick channel, as well as all of my friends, fans, subscribers, whatever you like to think of yourself as. I consider you all friends, but that's just not really super important to me what you want to be, known as. As long as you support me, Mick loves you. So whatever you want to call yourself, I'm okay with that. So, in the spirit of the fact that we have holidays all over the board coming up, Halloween, Mountain Mick's birthday, which is November 11th, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, all packed together in the next 3 months, I decided, damn the numbers, let's just have holiday giveaways for all the holidays that I like. And I will go ahead and tease really, really early right now. Really, really early. I will do something for Valentine's Day Love Locks. And I will absolutely, you can bet your arse on it, 100,000,000% be doing a Mountain Mix St. Patrick's Day giveaway. So hold on to your shamrocks. Bagora, that one's going to rock. Okay? St. Patty's Day is my next to favorite holiday, guys. For me, there's Halloween, St. Patty's Day, and every freaking thing else. That's just how it goes. So, from Halloween to St. Patty's Day, I will be having a bunch of different contests for the holiday season up until New Year's. At which point in New Year's, I will probably do a numbers-based growth competition type giveaway again, and then regardless of where the number's at when we get to New Year, or I'm sorry, when we get to Valentine's, and when we get especially to March 17th, St. Patty's Day, I will be doing some giveaways for those as well. I've already got a really cool prize package in mind for the St. Patty's Day, so you'll have to stay tuned to find out about that one. But don't worry, Mountain Mick's not going anywhere. Today we're here to talk about the M1ck-or-Treat Halloween Locktober. So I will tell you how that's going to work now and again tomorrow. But I just want to run through it because I like to run through these contest things a lot when I'm building up to them. If you want to submit said video for this one is not like the last one where you'll be jumping the gun. It's on, guys. October's already started, so if you know the rules or if you listen right now and follow the rules, go ahead and submit. It's okay. You're not going to miss your chance or waste. It's actually a good idea to go ahead and get your rolling in. And here's why. Because you're only getting one. You will get one entry for this contest for Halloween, guys. How will you get said entry, Mountain Mick? Well, I'm glad that somebody who has no voice but is in my head just asked disembodied. This is how you do my contest for Halloween, guys. Our contest, as it were. What Mountain Mick wants you to do is pick a lock, obviously, on video. Any lock. Don't care what it is this time, guys. I don't care if you pick a white belt, if you pick a plastic lock, if you pick an unranked lock, or if you pick a black belt, gold Z lock. You can pick whatever you want, guys. I'm totally cool with whatever you want to use. That's not really an issue for this one. Just make sure you do pick a lock. Now, when I say that, what I mean is you can pick a lock multiple ways for this one, and I'm going to make it even more interesting. You are allowed to single pin pick the lock. Oh, yes, because that's the classic of classics. You are allowed to rake a lock. Oh, yes, that's the classic of classics as well. But guess what, guys? For this contest and this contest only, I'm also going to allow bypassing locks. Yeah. And I'm going to allow shimming locks. That's right. So if you want to make a cool shimming or bypassing video and channel your inner McNally or whoever you like that does that kind of thing, go for it, guys. This is the one. This is your time to shine. All you guys out there with your covert companion pros, whip them out. Mountain Mick has a contest for you this time. You are allowed to not pick the lock. I just want to see lock opens this time, baby. So make it happen. Any lock, any way you want to get it open, as far as SPP, rake, hybrid is also encouraged. We can do hybrid. We can also do shims, and we can also do bypasses, guys. So if you want to use any of those combinations, yes, it is allowed, encouraged, enthusiastically. Make as many videos as you like, or make one long video doing them all. But at the end of the day, I can only give you one entry into this contest, because that's the way this one works. I do encourage you to make a big video with lots of different cool stuff in it, or to make multiple ones just for fun. The idea is to have fun. But you need to make sure you follow the rest of the protocol. It's not going to be just that easy. I don't want you to just open a lock. No, never could be that simple. What I would like you to do is do so in costume, or if you find yourself to be a hands-only type of guy, that's okay. Just make sure that you wear either some black leather gloves or rubber gloves like a slasher might wear. Use your gloves. Or if you want to hand paint your hands up and have a Frankenstein scarred up looking set of hands, then do that. I'll even accept tissue paper wrapping your hands in a mummy-like way, guys. If you want to really just, if you can't get your costume thing together, you're dying to get into Mountain Mix contest. I always like to be able to have a poor kid option. So for my poor guys out there, use some makeup on your hands. Use some toilet paper wrapped around your fingers if you need to. Just make it look like a mummy, or you got some scars or whatever. But do a costume pick, guys. Pick whatever lock you want. Do it with whatever method I just described. Use your costume, and a shout out is not required, but always encouraged. We like to spread lock sport love. And you really should have your favorite Halloween candy in the video with you. I'd prefer if you ate some of it, but I won't require that. But please show us what your favorite Halloween candy is. So just to cover everything again really quickly, guys, one entry per person. You may pick, rake, hybrid, bypass, or shim any lock that you want. Do it with yourself or your hands in costume, and include your favorite Halloween candy. Make a video of that. Hashtag Mountain Mick, and use the M1ck-or-Treat Locktober is what you can use. M1ck-or-Treat Locktober. Just make sure that you hashtag me, guys. As long as you hashtag Mountain Mick and mention that it's your Halloween entry, we'll be good on that. But that is the rules. That is what you're going for. And I'm sure that you would all like to know what you are going to get. Yes, Nola, you may use butter cookies as your favorite Halloween treat. That is okay, sir. I'll allow it. You know I couldn't cut off butter cookies from his butter cookies. Let me make sure here if I haven't missed anything before I tell you guys the prize. Hey, Jelly Bean, welcome. Yes, M1ck-or-Treat, Red Sucks. M1ck-or-Treat. Butter cookies for the win. And yes, hello, Jelly Bean. Welcome. Looks like maybe we're going to have some other lives going soon. I will try to pick something harder here in a minute for the continuation of my show. But I guess I should tell you guys what the prize is. Well, I'm glad that somebody was curious enough to try and not ask but ask. Anyway, what are we going to give them this time, Mr. Happy? Uh-huh. Really? I like that. I like that. Okay. That sounds good, Mr. Happy. Thank you. Let me put you back in your spot, Mr. Happy. You've done your job for today. Say goodbye to everybody. Bye, everyone. So, Mr. Happy has decided that we will be using a Sparrows, not the patch. The patch is just representative for you guys. I only have one of these for me and one that I've already promised to Delbert. Anybody else who wants one can find one at sparrows.com. They're $5. They're really cool. You can stash stuff inside of them. Anyway, Sparrows, as you all know, have these seasonal holiday picks going on right now. Mountain Mick already has a terror pack coming in from his homeboy Nick Matlack. I will be showing those off soon. And I will be ordering myself a slasher pack, which is the 3-pack that you may have seen with the razor blade, the cleaver, and the graveyard headstone with the zombie hand reaching up. That is going to be part of the prize pack and the main part of it, guys. Mountain Mick is going to give away a Sparrows slasher set to whoever wins this contest. We will take one entry from each person. I will wrap up the contest most likely on, I'm going to say about halfway through the day, October 30th. Let's say October 30th at 3:33 a.m. That's Devil's Night during the witching hour. So at 3:33 a.m., October 30th, we will end the contest. And I will use October 30th to plug in all of the wheel names. And then on Halloween Day, just before the sun sets, we will meet on Halloween Day for a 5 p.m. as usual spinning of the wheel, and we will find out when the wheel of fate lands who is going to win a slasher set from Sparrows from Mountain Mick. And I will also try to include either some of your favorite candy or maybe a gift card to be able to obtain your favorite candy on your end whenever you receive it. I don't want the candy to melt, guys, so I may go with a gift card so I can successfully get you your candies without them being trashy or ruined. So that is the current prize until I decide to add some stickers or somebody donates some stuff. That's what I'm going to be rolling with. I'll let you guys know if something evolves, but that is it. So for M1ck-or-Treat Halloween Locktober, pick any lock, use the methods described, do it in costume as described, hashtag Mountain Mick into the video as described, Make sure to include your favorite candy as described. Encouraged to give a shout out as described. That's it, guys. That's how it's going to work. It's already on right now. Nobody's submitted one yet, but I mentioned it yesterday, which means it's already in full swing. I will announce it again tomorrow during the spinning of the wheel for the 250 sub giveaway. But if you guys want to dress up and do your videos tonight, I will not disallow it. Like I said, you've got until October 30th, Devil's Night, 3:33 a.m. on Devil's Night, guys. That is when we will do the cutoff. It is also Dia de los Muertes. For anybody who's not aware, that is the Day of the Dead. I think it still counts on October 30th these days. I'll have to double check. But for all my brujas and my phantasmas, make sure that your witches and ghosts are together for Halloween, for Dia de los Muertos. And let's give away something fun, guys. That's the gist of it, guys. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments how you like the M1ck-or-Treat Halloween Locktober giveaway. And I'm going to get this crap, all this big old bundle of warm-up locks here, put up and out of the way. And we will find something cool to play around with for the holy crap that's hard portion of the day. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat while I put these away. All right. We got Nola. Don't touch Mixed Patch. That's right. Oh, the prizes a date with Dirty Diana. Oh, my goodness. I don't know about that. We want you to live to see 2026, guys. You go on a date with Dirty D, and it might be all over for you in 2025. You thought COVID was bad. My goodness, boy. Let's just say when you get back, nobody will have to clap for you. You'll have all the clap you need. Jelly Bean, GQ Man, Swamp Labs. What's up, everybody? Any word on that other live that's supposed to be popping off, guys? It's still happening? Yay? Nay? Anybody itching to dive into my live while I do the harder pick for the night? You like the M1ck-or-Treat, Jelly Bean? Thank you. I appreciate it. I came up with it all by myself. If you rock the leopard print thong and call yourself Magic Nola, does that count as a costume? It does, Nola. It does. If you want to dress as a stripper, Magic Mike style, I'll allow it. As Mills Lane used to say on Celebrity Deathmatch, I'll allow it. Speaking of which, there's some dope fights on tonight, guys. I don't know if you're into MMA, but tonight the co-main event is M1ck Divalishvili, and he's going to be fighting Corey Sandhagen for the title. M1ck still has the title. Sandhagen will be challenging, and that's the co-main event. The main event is the rematch between Big Ankalaev, Magomed Ankalaev, versus Alex Chama Pereira. So Alex Pereira will try to redeem himself from the decision loss where he lost his title last time to Mr. Ankalaev. And it should be a good fight on both fights. If not a total wrestling wine and dine grind on the fucking ground type of fight, a leg humpery. We'll hope it doesn't go that way. I'm sure it won't in the M1ck fight. M1ck might be a wrestler, but he's an exciting wrestler, and I wish more of these Dagestanis and other wrestlers would take a note from M1ck. M1ck might be a wrestler, but he still has exciting fights. He tosses those guys around like they're rag dolls. It's fun to watch. He has a good time and really owns them. He doesn't just lay and pray like some of these losers. As long as you're not fully birthday suit and blurt out fun parts, YouTube should accept it. Well, you can always go fully birthday suit, but you're going to need to green screen it and be the invisible man like we were talking about with Chuck Soup the other night. Is it the first sign of octopus? The first sign of tentacles, and you're all over him, Mr. Nola. There will be no tentacles in the video. And we already know we got enough mermaids floating around out here. Rock out! Rock out with your lockout is in the house, guys. Brother Rock out. I was just telling everybody about my M1ck-or-Treat Halloween Locktober giveaway. I hope that you will get involved with this one too, sir, and enjoy yourself. To simply recap the rules, you will pick any lock of your choosing. You can pick it. You can SPP pick it. You can rake it. You can hybrid pick it. You can also, for this one, bypass it or shim it. That's right. Bypassing and shimming is allowed because, you know, if you were a psycho killer, you probably wouldn't take the time to pick a lock. You'd probably bypass it with your new Covert Companion Pro or whatever the other tools of bypassery you have are. So we will be accepting bypasses and we will be accepting shimming the lock open. The winner of said contest, if they play by the rules, which, as I said, involve picking in costume. You must pick in costume, or you must costume your hands. If you're super poor, I want to see you wrap your hands up in some bandages like a mummy. I don't mind that, but you must be in mummy bandage costume if you want to win. You will get one submission, no matter who you are, for the contest. I will give you one entry. We will have the drawing on October 31st at 5 p.m. I can maybe arrange it for a little early if everybody's worried about trick-or-treating with their kids and stuff. Just let me know. I don't want to interrupt the kids. So if I need to move up the drawing or even push it back to November 1st, I will do so. You guys let me know how you'd like to play that one. But the actual contest will end on Devil's Night, which is the night of October 29th. But at midnight that night, it turns October 30th, which is Devil's Night. And it's supposed to work the other way around because of Halloween, guys. So maybe I will push it on back. We'll do it that way, okay? We'll do on October 30th at 3 a.m., 3:33 is when I will cut it off. That technically makes it fall on Halloween, guys. It will be on Devil's Night because it's the night before, but it will technically happen at Halloween because it's 3:33 a.m. So October 31st at 3:33 a.m. the contest will end, and later that evening, or maybe even the next, I will have the spinning wheel. You guys just let me know when the wheel's best for everybody. I will take a little bit of consideration into that. And if everybody's too busy with trick-or-treating with the kids and whatnot, I will push the drawing part back until November 1st. So that way, everybody will be settled in with their big bag of candy and able to watch. If you guys like that idea, just let me know in the chat. Anyway, that's the idea that we're rolling with. And as stated, I will give away one set of Sparrow's slasher picks, guys. That's the 3-pack. Let me pull it up and show it in case nobody knows what I'm talking about. I'm sure you guys have seen it before, but I will pull up a picture of it and show you all anyway, just because I'm that kind of guy. There we go. This is a picture one of my buddies took when he got his the other day. It is a good picture representing them, and I will use it to show them to all of you really quick. All right. So you're going to have a cleaver. You're going to have a razor blade, and you're going to have a graveyard headstone that has a cross on top and a zombie hand reaching up. You can look it up on Sparrow's Lockpick site if you like, guys. It's the slasher set, not the terror set. If you want the terror set, you better order that one yourself. Maybe if somebody contributes to Mountain Mix channel, I'll include one of those in the contest as well. As for now, with my impending current trip to Florida coming up, and with me still trying to dole out the prize for the one that we are doing tomorrow, and with me trying to continue to be able to do prizes for the holiday season, I'm going to have to make the prizes not crappy, but I can't go totally crazy with it like I will be in the future. Now, when we get up into the 1,000+ subs territory of Mountain Mick really rolling, and I'm back working in Florida, guys, I will be doing some sweet giveaways in the future. You can bet your arse that I will be giving away some prize packs that include full pick sets and that type of thing. Okay? I promise you that. So just hang in there with me, guys. We'll grow it as we go, like we do with everything. And when we get that far, I will definitely start giving away some really cool stuff. I think everything I've given away already is pretty damn cool, if I'm honest, because everything I give away is based off of things that I'm buying for myself. I usually just double the order and give away one. That's the truth, guys. That's why I have a Lionhead 77. That's why the prizes for the current contest are what they are, because I want one of all those things. The 44 Delta locks and the engraved lock all sound appealing to me, so I figured they would be to you as well. And the slasher picks, I am aching to get my own pair or set, as it were, of 3 to play around with. So if you ever think the prizes are lame, then you're just telling me the stuff that I like is lame, because all the prizes are based off the stuff I like. So it is what it is, guys. If you have suggestions for prizes in the future, Mountain Mick always listens to suggestions. He doesn't always add it in, but he always listens. Nola says if he goes full birthday, it's gonna be on OnlyFans. He gets paid to show the full good. I hear that, Nola. Nothing wrong with that. Mermaids are okay, Marissa. You hear that? You can enter. You just have to have your tail on, which is no problem for you because your tail's permanent. The kids don't go anymore, but you got to get your trick-or-treating in. Exactly, Nola. Them damn kids. Bring me some candy, boy. Tell them a batch of butter cookies and some Reese's sticks. A couple of Milky Way Midnights, some candy corn. Shut it down, boy. Shut it down. Me and Mrs. Mick watching horror flicks all night, killing brain cells and watching people get slashed up by Art the Clown. I'm going to watch Black Phone 2, and I'm going to watch Terrifier 3. I'm looking forward to both of those. Me and Miss Mick have been saving them to watch together. So no spoilers. Cash prizes, Brett sucks. Well, you know, if you want to donate a cash prize, I'll be happy to send half of it to the winner. I'm the same way, Nola. I do entries for the love of the game, and prizes I tend to like to pass on to other people. For example, I will enter whatever they have coming up for Greyhound and Runesmith's Dogleg Hellhound. But if Mountain Mick wins the Hellhound, you're hearing it right now here, folks. I actually have Runesmith building me a 3-pack of picks right now. I'm not having him build me a Hellhound. So I will play for the Hellhound whenever the Big Dog and Rune decide to have their contest. I will play to win the Hellhound. If Mountain Mick wins the Hellhound, I will donate it to a giveaway on my own channel and give it away anyway to somebody. And I won't make it a long drawn out one if I win it either, so we won't recycle prizes that way, guys. If I win it from them, I will basically tell Greyhound to hold on to it, not send it to me, and let me deem a new winner champion within the next 24 hours or so. That's how that'll work out. So yeah, guys, just thought you should know. You don't have to worry. Mountain Mick will play for the prize, but I will not be keeping it if I should win the Hellhound. I will pass it along. I have my own Greyhound picks. I have my own Runesmith picks coming. As sweet as that pick is going to be, Mountain Mick is all about lock sport, love, and sharing. And I will be a kind gentleman and pass that one along if I should win it. Terrifier 3, I'm really looking forward to it, Cucumber. I loved the first two, and I also loved All Hallows Eve. I'm a big fan of Art the Clown. I would have loved to get one of those super jumbo popcorns with the Art the Clown head, but I think they charged like $60 for it or something that last time.
When you have an intellectual disability,
Cucumber, welcome, Cucumber. You've been here for a little while, but still, I wanted to say hello to you. You don't like Milky Ways or anything peanut butter? Jelly Bean, I don't even know what to say to that. I really don't even know what to say to that. To each their own, and I'm glad that you don't, because that leaves way more for me. That would make us the best of friends, because I would never have to share my favorite candies with you. And I'm already bad at sharing my favorite candies. As you've noticed from my teeth, guys, I'm not one to share candy much. I usually eat that myself. All right, guys, here's the choice for today. Today's choice of what the hell that's hard luck for you is Mountain Mick will either pick. All right, that's good enough. Here's your choices for the day, guys. Mountain Mick can either hand pick the Packlock 100A, or Mountain Mick will vice pick the Mortis Cylinder Alpro. Your choice, guys. Packlock 100A in hand, Alpro Mortis Cylinder like a Schlag in vice. Those are the choices, guys. Let me know in the next couple moments which one you would prefer to see. I will go ahead and put this one in the vice in case that's the one we choose. It is a Schlag, kind of like the Doc Hogmaster that I picked the other night, but I have not tried it yet. I don't know what's in it. Thanks for that non-peanut butter loving sub, I guess. Right? As long as you love me, I don't care if you love peanut butter, but not loving peanut butter, I can only assume that you're allergic to peanuts or allergic to things that are fantastic. I'm not sure which is the case here. Cucumber says the cylinder. Anybody else? Anybody want to see the Packlock in hand versus this cylinder I'm laying up here? I got a feeling everybody's going to want to see the cylinder tonight. which I'm totally cool with. Just remind me if I get it open, guys, not to let that tailpiece screw us up this time, because it is built very similarly to that Doc Hogg one. And I don't know if you guys saw or remember, but I almost screwed myself out of the open completely because of that tailpiece getting jammed. Yes, Rock Out. Peanut butter is fantastic. As a matter of fact, the only way you can get peanut butter in West Palm Beach County Jail is to be on the kosher diet. You know what that means? Mick was in there saying, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to offend anyone, but I was poor all my life, and taking away peanut butter is not something I was okay with. I'm borderline diabetic, and all that good protein and sugar was a necessity for me in a place like that. How they could even think that a man doesn't live on peanut butter. And what a horrible place. That's all I can say about that. You shouldn't have to say shalom and be a son of Abraham, one of the chosen few, just to get yourself the proper nutrition, guys. It's not right, but it is what it is. Let me take my rubber booties off here, guys. Caramac, tan colored chocolate. You're not that good of a person, Nola. You're really not. I love you, but you're not that good of a person. I'll agree with you on that. Try not to tear up my rubber booties, guys. I'm gonna move my rubber booty. I'm gonna remove and move my rubber booty before I tear them up. And we're just gonna use the old metal clamper here. Maybe I won't get my tail piece hung up on this one. All right. So last chance, guys. Anybody want me to pick the pack lock instead? I got a pretty good idea. Everybody's wanting me to stay on this one, which is cool with me. I'll give you a secret. I didn't care, but I was actually looking forward to picking on this one. So we've got it where you guys can see. Let's tilt down just a little more. All right. And let's see if we can find something for Mick to tension turn this bad boy with. Then we will find a way to try and pick it. I will likely use some M1ck-os again because they worked really good on the last one. Just give me a second to look at the score, guys. Oh, it's over. The Irish finished winning. Sweet. Notre Dame win. Beautiful day. You think I'll get this one fairly easy, Brett? Well, I don't know. It's probably not going to be as hard as that one Doc Hogg had made, so hopefully. But I know it's a real mega jinx for me to ever call something easy, Brett, so I don't want to jinx myself just yet. We will take the same kind of approach, though. I will go bottom of keyway and come in here with the old low M1ck, and we'll see what we can do. We will see what we can do. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Brett Sucks. K-Rose syrup. Swamp Picker, what do you know about K-Rose syrup? Swamp, I didn't know anybody in the current timeline knew about K-Rose syrup, sir. Yeah, it probably is a good raker, Brett. I might actually give it a little half diamond just to get her loosened up here in a second. Oh, that's sweet of you, Jelly Bean. I wish somebody would bring a jar of peanut butter next to my urn for my birthday whenever the time comes. That's right, Nola. Like Bernie said, fuck them kids. They old enough to talk back. They old enough to get hit in the throat. Oh, raised in Kentucky. No wonder you know about K-Row. Hold on, I'm not an asshole, Abs. I didn't say anything assholish. You guys managed that one without me. You guys managed that one without me. I'm not an asshole. I'm not an asshole. I just play one in real life. Yeah, I know, right? Jelly Bean making everybody sad. We do love you, though, Jelly. Thanks for hanging out with us. We've needed some more ladies in the community, so thank you for being here. All this hanging out all day and night with dudes only has got me feeling some type of way, so thanks for being here, Jelly. Just trying to do a little half-time and scrub tickling here, guys. Nothing special, just a little half-diamond scrub tickling. Just a little half-diamond scrub tickling. See if it does anything nice while we're in here jiggling around. Definitely interesting.
That's why there's no better place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on that. Hold on, is this big enough? We should have music, lights, banners. I think that feel like
Now let's get back up in there.
This is big at T-Mobile. Get the incredible new iPhone 17 Pro on us on the best network. No more coffee for selling. I checked off state first and said hundreds on my car insurance.
Yep, I will hop over there, Labs. I might even jump on for a little bit. I've got plenty of extra hard locks to sit around and pick while you guys BS around and have fun with each other. And there's no point in running it all from my channel and being a greedy a-hole. So make sure that we get another... Oh, sorry, I'm trying to lift this pin and it's being an a-hole. Make sure we get a link to Labs' channel. Thank you, Nola. There's a link for everybody to find their way to Labs' channel. So at about 9 o'clock, Labs will be going live. I may make an appearance myself over there. And we will all have a good time and do some picking and chilling on his channel. Because I can't hog all the glory. That wouldn't be lock sport. That wouldn't be much of a lock sport spirit for me to hog all the fun and glory to myself. Certainly not. I actually went on Greyhound this morning, if anybody was awake for that. Greyhound had a great show this morning. I was awake for most of it this time. He's always my Saturday morning alarm clock. Come on, baby. Yeah, well, maybe so.
your question for yeah. They really played well in the Rutgers game, and they felt like they were going to start playing him a lot more as a starter. Obviously, John Nestor.
Nestor.
Rotation with Nestor and M1ck as well.
Thanks for saying that, Labs. I try not to be a greedy a-hole. Come on, baby.
This Ohio State offense has been efficient, but not as explosive as they were used to. You know, when you think about the talent that they have at wide receiver.
That's right, Nola. You hit him with the grammatical correction, spell check errors, and all. You show him how the English language works, sir. Elite troll. Engage. Well. Oh, yeah, that reminds me, Brett Sucks. Does anybody know Bill? Me and Brett Sucks have both been approached by a Bill, guys. There's a Bill on Discord who's asked me and Brett Sucks for our friendship. Does anybody know Bill? Because I befriended Bill, and he also requested Brett Sucks. And we do not know Bill. So if it's somebody that I'm aware of but just not thinking of, let me know. And let Brett Sucks know as well. Because me and Brett Sucks have no idea who the fuck Bill is. And we're going to be his friend just enough to stalk him down and figure it out. Yeah, I know Bill Nye too, Cucumber. This isn't him, though. This is just some random Bill. This is Bill Rando, the everywhere on the same day guy. Come on, baby. Bill is his idea, GQ, man. It's Bill and some numbers. Brett Sucks could tell you better than I. I'm a little busy picking at the moment. But, yes, Bill approached me, and then he approached Brett Sucks very shortly afterward, to which I have still yet to hear him speak a single time or message a single time. He may just be a bot or not even a real person. But I do know that he requested Brett after getting my friendship. So either he's after the coolest characters in all of Locksport to be his friends, or he is a bot and he just found Brett amongst my friends and got lucky finding the one person he should be most afraid of. So I'm not sure yet, but me and Brett Sucks are testing him as we speak. We're trying to find out if he's a real person, a real Locksporter, a real Bill. Is he a real Bill? Time will tell. Time will tell if Bill is real. We will get to the bottom of this Bill character. Isn't that right, Brett Sucks? We will find out what Bill is up to and what he's after. I suspect he might be the new Dave, Nola. Nola, I feel that Bill might be the new Dave. Maybe I should have you approach Bill. He's potentially the next Dave. Oh, we didn't even notice you left, Mustang, but thanks for announcing it. That's what I think, Brett. I think he might be a spy from the dark side, and you know who I mean when I say the dark side, Brett. I think we all do, but I know you do. I expected they sent somebody to re-infiltrate our ranks after the little shenanigans they tried to pull. You can never trust them too much. Ain't that right, Brett? Sucks. They're always trying to weasel their little ways back in and gain control. Well, they shan't have it. They shan't have it. Get him, Nola. Eat the troller. Eat the troller, Nola. Beast. I'm not getting any sets the way I want here. I think I need something a little skinnier to get up in there with. It's acting like it's really, really paracentric in there or something. I'm not getting the feels that I want. But yeah, Nola, we should send you after him. This might be a special job for Nola the Trolla. Because he's definitely a few bills short of a full Dave, if you know what I mean. He's a few bills short of a full Dave. We're going to need to inspect him, Nola. I don't know what he's after, but he's after something. Oh! Yeah, Nola. About that. Ouchies. Ouchies. Right in the feels. Right in the feely feels. Go easy, Nola. I was hoping to drive that when I got down there, dude. I was hoping to still drive that car when I got to Florida. If it's still operable, which I'm sure it will be. It's in good hands. Let's try different means of attack here. Let's try different means of attack here. Don't tell me I did it again. Yeah, Nola, you'll learn. You'll learn, buddy. We'll find a way one of these days to keep you from trouble. It's not easy keeping Nola out of trouble, guys. Bill Johnson. That's a fake. There's no way that's the real Bill Johnson. Mm-hmm. Don't believe it, guys. That's not the real Bill Johnson. No way he would come here. That's not the Bill we're looking for, but there's no way it's the Bill I'm thinking it is. No freaking way it's the one I'm thinking about. It's not the Bill we're looking for, but there's only one person I know in this community with that name, and I don't think that that's who it is. But if it is, yeah, okay, I thought so, Bill. Thanks for at least admitting it, sir. I would have fell out of my chair if you were the Bosnian Bill, sir. I had a feeling it wasn't. The real Bosnian Bill wouldn't waste his time watching me sit here and fail this hard. Yes, thank you, Bill. But I appreciate you just being upfront about the fact that you aren't that Bill. Everybody on this channel knows he's one of my heroes, and I had a feeling that you weren't him. But you still might be a hero for me in the near future, Bill. Let's not count you out of everything just because you're not that Bill. You might still be the Bill we're looking for. Is this the Bill we're looking for? It's possible. It's not the Bill we thought we were looking for, though. Yes, one can only hope, Bill Johnson. That's correct. You love my rubber duckies, Jelly Bean? Thank you. I have one with mechanic goggles and wheels and tires on the side. Skirt. And I have another that wears a helmet and has flames on the side. Whoosh. They're both made for speed, not for comfort. But thank you for noticing. I actually got them from Arby's. The local Arby's is running a deal where the ducks only cost $1, or maybe it's $2, but it goes to a good charitable cause. And I figured having a couple of cute little racer ducks for my channel and also simultaneously contributing to Alzheimer's Fund, I believe it was, would be a really nice thing to do. So thank you for noticing my duckies. They have been with me from the very beginning of the channel. So has Yoda. Yoda's back here somewhere. Oh, there we go. We've also got Yoda. Whoosh. This is not the Bill you're looking for. Whoosh. And as we all know, hiding out here in the back, I've got Raph for any soft shell turtles out there. Raph is here to make sure that to keep the turtle trolls in line. He's the enforcer. And I've got Skeleton Mr. Happy, who I'm sure we all saw earlier for the Halloween portion of the video. Say hey, Mr. Happy. Hey, Mr. Happy. Anyway, back to the picking. Mustang, I did hear from Lady Locks. Actually, technically, Chuck Soup is the one you're going to have to see about. Chuck Soup is technically next on the list for the Doc Hogmaster lock. So either Chuck can send it to you, Lady Locks is okay with Chuck sending it to you, or if you guys want to play a little role reversal because of whatever timeline works better, then you can do it the other way around. I will send it to you, and you can send it to Chuck. At any rate, we will try to get you and Chuck Soup both on that lock first. It's number 1, guys. It needs a higher lift. I can feel it. It's like a spool in one or something. Not the Bill I'm looking for. That's right. Jedi hand wave, Bill. You're a cool Bill, though. I have nailed that down for sure. We do like you, Bill. You can be our Bill Johnson. The other Bill Johnson retired, and while he is my hero, we're okay with you filling his shoes as lightly as possible since he's not around. We may as well have our own Bill Johnson. So thanks, Bill, for showing up and being my Bill. You're the Bill that matters because you're the Bill that's here. Yeah, Brett Sucks is making a point there. That is exactly something the Bill we're looking for would say. He would deny it. You're on to something there, Brett. Maybe we should not only look into the Bill we were looking at before, but also look into this new Bill. All of these new bills popping up at the same time is a little suspicious, Brett Sucks. we're going to have to keep our eye out for the army of Bills ever growing around us. Where are all these damn bills coming from? Surely Wild Billiam is our usual bill. Just so you know, guys, Wild Billiam is not going to have this nonsense. He's not going to have these shenanigans on his name. If you're not Wild Billiam, which, by the way, is Wild Billiam's middle name, he's not really a Billiam. His middle name is Billiam. Still, I don't think he would appreciate everybody just throwing the name Bill around like it's okay. Maybe Nola. Maybe he's just super noobish. I mean, you know, Bill Johnson's not exactly the most original name in the world. It's possible he's just a regular old Bill Johnson trying to get his pick on. For a troll, he's awfully friendly. I mean, I've heard worse. I've had worse. If he is a troll, he's the kind of troll I like. He's welcome to stay. I'm trying to find a different tensioner for this lock, guys. I'm not really enjoying the ones I'm using right now. Trying to find something a little better for the attack that we're currently working on. That's right, there can only be one Mustang. And we already have a Wild Billiam. That's right, Nola. You tell Dean to back up off Dirty D's goods. He breaks picks and hearts. Dean P breaks picks and hearts. You don't want no part of that. If you think he breaks picks, you should see what he does to hearts. Telling you guys, that Dean is a heartbreaker, pick breaker, love taker. Don't you mess around with him. Yeah, Dirty D might be a doorknob, but that doesn't mean she gives other people permission to play with her toys. Bill Johnson updated his about. He's becoming more and more a profile, Nola. He's got an updated troll profile, Nola. We're on to you, Bill. We are on to you, Bill. You are welcome to subscribe and come back, though, Bill. We do like you. Besides, how else would you have a chance to win my wonderful M1ck-or-Treat Halloween Locktober special? Something keeps getting hung, guys. Hung like Nola. Something up in there keeps getting hung like Nola. It's fighting me. I'll have to agree with DNP there, Jelly. That is a perfect age for a woman to be My wife is about 37, so she's a few years younger than you, but 44 is all right as well. I have dated women much older than that, and I am 38, going on 39. I will be 39 next month. That's right. Mountain Mick will be 39. That's right, Nola. Reel him in, reel him in. Reel him in, Nola. Reel him in. Them Shackleman challenges have really been doing a number on him. New kink unlocked. See what happens when you start letting everybody play around with cuffs at their house, Nola? He's probably got a Shackleman challenge. Did the Shackleman have a challenge about rubbing one out in your cuffs yet, Nola? And then escaping? If not, what are you guys doing? That would be the first challenge I incited. Rub one out in your cuffs and then pick a lock. If you can do both at the same time, bonus points. Don't call it a comeback. You can get with this, you can get with that. Man, this lock doesn't like me, guys. I'm making a little progress on it finally, but it doesn't like me. I figured that out. It is not a fan of me. Dean already knows your blood type. That is deep, son. That is deep. Mm-hmm. Dean does not do Instagram. He does have Discord and he does have Facebook. I'm friends with him on both. So if you're friends with Mountain Mick, you'll be able to find Dean pretty easy. Me and Dean are really tight homies. Dean's a great guy, Jelly Bean. Me and Dean have exchanged mail and everything. He is a trustworthy, really good dude. I would vouch for Dean. He's not some creepy weirdo. He's a really nice guy, and he does some really cool lives. Of all the people I might warn you about on here, Jelly Bean, I will tell you ahead of time, Dean P is a nice guy. He genuinely is. We are homies, and I will vouch for Dean P's normalness to the extent of not being a weird stalker, creepy guy. He's a cool cat, and he never forgets to Shaka Zulu. That's why he's definitely on the list of cool cats. He always remembers to throw a Shaka Zulu in there. I love it when you call me Big Shaka. I love it when you call me Big Shaka. Hey, I do what I can, DNP. But he is a good ass dude. See, even Nola will tell you. Dean is about as true blue as they come. That is the truth, guys. He's a solid mofo. If I had a sister who was still free, then I would consider hooking Dean up with her. That's how much I like Dean. But I got two sisters, and they're both into other guys that they're already with right now. So can't hook a brother up right now. Sorry, fellas. Mountain Mick's run out of sisters for the moment. If one of them gets back on the market, I'll let you guys know. Well, this is not working. It's time to get the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Woo! 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 We're not going to be cutting pepperoni tonight. Oh, no. We're going to be sending this dog to hunt. Binders. Let's get the old 20 dog leg out. Beautiful pick. Thanks to my man Greyhound. I appeared on his show this morning. What a great guy for letting Mick pop in and out, even when he's having one of those days. Being a former law enforcement officer, Greyhound can basically tell just from the sound of my voice what I smell like and whether it's of a deep ganja. But he is a great guy, and the old Greyhound nose still works good, I'm sure. But that's the beauty of lock sport. A guy like Mick and a guy like big dog Greyhound can still be friends and pick locks together on the right side of the law. That's one of the reasons I love lock sport, guys, because now I'm friends with the police. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Isn't that weird? The warding does get in the way a lot, DNP. That's why I'm using a 20 dog leg and trying to low reach my way to victory. Because I'm definitely getting bumped left and right by this schlag. It does not want me touching its pins. It's clutching its pins like it's pearls, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm trying to get up in there, deep. But it doesn't want me to go deep. Oh, no, it doesn't. Sometimes you got to tickle them with your diamonds if you want to go deep, guys. That's a little pro tip for you. Sometimes if you give her a diamond, she'll let you go deep. Come on, baby. You know you want to give a false set for daddy. You know you want to give daddy a false set. You know you want to go false set for daddy. Give it up. Are we getting closer to labs time yet, guys? Where are we at here? It's 20 minutes away. Cool. I knew you used to be the Popo, Nola. That doesn't surprise me at all. I've actually got lots of friends on both sides of the law because I've never been that much of a criminal. And if you do have friends on this deep side of the blue line, my friend, look up Mick sometime, Nola, and you will see Mountain Mick has never really been in serious trouble. Mountain Mick has got caught up a few times with some personal stuff that he had on him, but he's never got in any deep trouble, serious stuff. Mountain Mick did his time and came out a better man. It was 20 days, guys, 20 days in county. I've never had to go to prison. I've never been convicted of a felony. I don't plan on doing either ever again. Sushi! Sushi in the house. Oh, same here, DNP. The only cops I'm buddies with are lock sporter cops. I'm with you there, Dean. Lock sporter cops are the cool ones. The rest of them can smoke it. But yeah, I don't mind the ones. Actually, there's a decent amount of cops that I've met that are still active duty, and they were not all complete a-holes, guys. Some of them are genuinely people like you and me who just wanted to improve the quality of their community. And that's something I think I can get behind, guys. If all you want is to get the dirt bags out of your community and to make it a safer place for women and children and for people to excel in life, then I would have to say that we are of a same mind, the same goal, and God bless you for doing that, because that is what I believe we need more of in this country. But if you're just some nerd that got picked on in school and wants to exact revenge on people by giving them weed charges and dumb shit like that, then you suck and you shouldn't be a cop. You should get some counseling and find a job that doesn't involve making other people miserable. Just my 2 cents. Just my 2 cents, guys. At any rate, that's all I've got on that one. I agree, Nola. As long as you're, if you are a lock sporter, I care about hearing about your past. If you're a human trafficker or exploiter of any person sexually, especially, then I would love to make your future a non-existent thing. I'd love to toss you in the old wood chipper of fate and let you burn in hell where you belong. Because nothing is more disgusting than exploitation of people for any reason, especially sexual exploitation, the dirtiest and nastiest of all exploitation in my belief system. If that's the way you get paid and make your living, is off of kidnapping or coercing young women or boys into doing things they don't want to do sexually, then may you burn long in hell where you deserve to be. Don't go crying back to the Almighty after you do that shit either. And don't be doing it to people because they did it to you when you were a kid. That's the weakest excuse ever, guys. Oh, I grew up that way too. Well, that means you should know twice as much how fucked up it is. Don't put your problems on other people, asshole. And use it as an excuse. That's all it is at the end of the day when you say that stuff is an excuse. If you actually cared or were a decent human being, you could never hurt someone the way that got you all screwed up like that. That's the way trauma works. Nobody loses a finger and then thinks, oh, I'll cut a bunch of other people's fingers off. What's wrong with you? Anyway. Yep, I'm with you there, Nola. Yeah, the bent police ones are the worst, Brett. The bent police can suck it. There's nothing wrong with bettering the neighborhood by properly enforcing the laws we all agree upon. I never treated any of the cops who arrested me for breaking the law like they were assholes. I was the one breaking the law. Take responsibility for your shit, guys. If you're breaking the law and you get arrested, that doesn't make the police assholes. They're just doing their job. If you were breaking the law and then you act surprised when they take you to jail, you're the one being an asshole. The best thing you can do is shut up, enjoy the ride, and not make it worse for yourself. Maybe they'll be nice to you and not beat you with a club for acting a fool. But if you're being a belligerent a-hole and tearing up their car and spitting on them and stuff, don't be surprised if they give you the ass kicking you're asking for. You probably deserve some of it. Shitheads. I'm really not getting a grip on this thing like I want, guys. I'm going to have to go with something maybe shorter. Let's try not using the dog. Let's try using the elephant and sneaking up in from about a half depth. Breaking the law, D&P. Breaking the law. I used to love that Beavis and Butthead, Dean. I know you know the one I'm talking about, where Beavis is singing the Judas Priest. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Breaking the law. That's good stuff, buddy. What the hell is going on with this thing, man? What is the dealio?
Dixon Saturday Night is brought to you by Genesis Motor America. Learn more at genesis.com. By Xfinity, be the best of watching sports. Stream smarter with Xfinity. And by Kubota, your compact equipment provider. Well, the Buckeye Ladies is actually right here in Columbus. They specialize in handcrafting Ohio favorite tree. That's the Buckeye, which is modeled after the nut that falls from the Buckeye tree.
Not the nut that falls from a Buckeye tree.
Just around peanut butter.
Cucumber, you're telling me you would turn this upside down? Is that what you're trying to say? Because this one is oddly not designed to go that way. The writing is right side up on it. I appreciate your feelings on the subject, but I typically pick Schlage mortises in the upward direction. I've been picking all my Euros and Yales in the down with the crown position. But that's different, sir. So I was just curious. You would, Cucumber? Well, I will keep that in mind. Thank you for the input, sir. I think it's sir. Cucumber, you're a dude, right? I always get try to remember so I don't call people dude when they're a chick and chick when they're a dude. But I call everybody dude, so try not to take that personal if you are a chick. Because as they said in the old Good Burger, I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, hey. You always pick Schlage-esque in Euro? Interesting, Cucumber. I've always picked my Schlags in an upward way, but I do pick my Euros in a downward dog, as you will notice if you haven't been around here as much. You can ask Brett Sucks at brettsucks.com.uk.cucumber.orgasm. Brett loves when I pick in the downward position, and I typically do. Oh, I'm sorry. You're a cucumber. You refer to you by your proper pronoun, which is he cucumber, she cucumber, they cucumber, we cucumber. Gotcha. Cucumber. I'll just call you cuke as a pronoun. Cuke. Lift, you lift. Goodness, it doesn't want to get those up out of there. Oh, I see. He isn't Navy, he's Army, so he's a dude. I didn't know cucumber was a service. Cool. A grunt, eh? Mad respect, cucumber grunt. Thank you for your service. He cumber, she cumber, we cumber. A herm? Yeah, Zoe. He cucumber. He cumber. He's a vegetable. Okay. I'm with you there, Dean. Don't call it a they unless you have two heads. Otherwise, it's confusing. I like that. He cumber. There was this one me and my wife like to make fun of, guys. It was a person. We'll just say that. It was a person. It. I'm not going to use pronouns. I'm going to leave it objective. This person referred to themselves as clown. They were a clown sexual. They did not use the pronouns he, she, they, or them. They preferred clown self. I shite you not. Clown self. Imagine the irony of somebody doing that, calling themselves a clown. But I shit you not. Go YouTube it. Go YouTube clown self. You'll see this person, this sad, confused person, clown, the sad clown. Why would a clown be sad? I don't understand. Who ever heard of a sad clown? Zoe the cat. Zoe's pronoun is advanced species. That's because you're a cat dog, Zoe. Cat dogs are an evolution from human species. We do not yet understand fully what all you're capable of, Zoe the cat dog. We just know that meow, wolf, woof meow. If you follow what I'm putting down. He's too young to have facial. Brett is a clown self. Does that count? No, Brett is a Yip Tahuti. He comes from the English tribes of Yip Tahuti. Brett Sucks is from the English tribes of Yip Tahuti. They're a native English tribe. Not like those colonial former Anglo a-holes. Brett's people were there before, the Yip Tahuti. Chuck Soup! Soup is in the house. Chuck, I didn't know you were here. I feel like it's late and rude to invite anybody in because we're going to be bailing out for Labs and his show here in a minute, guys. But thanks for stopping by, Chuck Soup. The wife said to tell you hello, by the way, Chuck. You guys are running behind, man. Chuck Soup is family now. He knows the wife and everything. What the rest of you guys are doing, I'll have no idea. But Chuck Soup's basically invited to the house for life at this point. Jelly bean, grasshopper. Snatch the pebble from Nola's hand, and your training will be complete. Walk across the rice paper, but do not tear the rice paper. If you get a butter cookie before you reach the end, bring it to your master. Then go out into the snow and put the tiger and dragon tattoos on your arms, and you may go out into the world and learn more. But bring back butter cookies, or don't come back. Much howdy, Chuck Soup. And much howdy to GQ Man as well, who I've already said hello to. I will, Chuck Soup. I will let Miss Mick know that you said hello, sir. Thank you. She's a big fan of you, Chuck. What the fuck is rice paper? It's kind of like tree paper, only they use rice to make it, Chuck. It's really thin. You can make a rolling paper out of it. Think about a rolling paper for a joint, Chuck. It's basically that, but stretched really tight. So if you touch it, it kind of like caves. And that's why they have him tiptoe across it as a ninja. Because, tiptoeing across the rice paper apparently is a good way of testing your ninja sneaky skills. Without leaving marks, yeah, exactly. You have to not break the rice paper is the whole point. You have to walk across the rice paper without leaving a trail. Snatch the pebble from the master's hand. And there's another one. I can't remember. It's got something to do with the dark. Kind of like the one in Ninja Turtles, where they make Raph get all the bells off of the doll in the smoke without making any noises. It's not supposed to be him doing it, but he helps the kid win the challenge so he can enter the Foot Clan. Still thought it was a cool ninja test. Yep, really tight rolling paper sounds kinky. That's true, Chuck. It does. It does sound kinky. It sounds like a good time to me, too. I'm trying to tension it from the other way, guys, and give that a shot, since I'm having not as much success with this one as I intended to when I set out here. I don't know what's inside it. As far as I know, it is a basic lock of Schlag style that my mate Neil across the pond sent to me with a bundle of others. So as far as I know, it's a plain Jane old Schlag mortise. And I seem to have had a better time picking the Doc Hogmaster one yesterday. But I am slowly figuring my way through this one. And I'm having a good time BSing around with you guys while doing so. Listen to that monster. Ooh, it's all crunchy and yeah. It is good paper sushi. It sticks and dissolves with any moisture. Yes, that's why it makes a great rolling paper sushi. Because you don't need glue. You just lick it and it basically glues itself to the other paper because they become one. Does that make sense to anybody? I hope so. I know, Dean. Just pick the pins to shear. What the hell? It always sounds so much easier that way, doesn't it? Just pick the pins to shear. Ah. What was that across the top of my screen? Did somebody just go live? Is that what we're witnessing here? Let's see. Danny Solis. Just checking really quick, guys. I don't see anybody else live just yet, so we will continue for now. Just pick the pins to shear, says Dean P. Uh-oh, there it is. I think Labs is trying to get his loaded up, guys, because he just sent me the link to jump into his. So I believe Labs is getting ready to go live. If anyone would do me the extreme favor, go ahead and drop my man's Labs' go ahead and drop Labs' link one more time in the chat. I will go over there and do a little continued picking on what we're screwing with now and hanging out with them. I'll let them do the talking and running their mouth, hopefully more, so I can focus on picking this bastard. But I will be over there hanging out. I might even try another lock here in a little bit because I've still got all my Euros and stuff out to do it with. But anyway, we got to talk about M1ck-or-Treat Halloween. I will be bringing that up again tomorrow. And we also got to talk about the dog pack, all the good stuff going on there. I'm not abandoning ship just yet. I'm just getting ready for things, guys, just in case. I won't leave you stranded in the cold with nobody to chill with. At any rate, Jelly Bean done message Dean T instead of Dean P or something crazy. Just don't message a guy named Bill, Jelly Bean. There's too many Bills out there, and we don't know which one's safe and which one's not anymore. We're pretty sure about Bill that was just in here, although he's not the Bill Johnson that we know as Bosnian Bill. And we have no idea about this sketchy new Bill that has friended me and Brett. But we're stalking him. We'll find you, Bill. We're going to find out what you're after, Bill. So just know, we are going to find out what's going on with Bill, guys. Bill can straighten up and fly right, or he's going to get it. Get it? Got it? Good. So, yes, I will continue to pick here in a second, guys. I just wanted to light my smoke up. Anyway, Mountain Mick loves you all. I will be having some more of these patches made up soon as well, so I can send out to some of you guys as an appreciation for being with me for so long and always being here for my lives and having my back. Dalp is live. Cool. I'm not going to cancel channel for Dalp. Dalp is in Australia, so as much as I love him, I think we have totally separate audiences, and I'm not really worried about that. Oh, Labs just went live, guys. I just saw the pop up. So, thanks everybody for coming to Mountain Mix. Um, as I said, tomorrow at 5, we will have the big Wheel of Fate and determine who our 250 sub giveaway winner is. Yes, Mr. Happy, thank you. I noticed as well. If somebody would like to drop a link to Labs' channel, me and my beautiful dice that Mr. Labs gave me are going to make our way over to his channel, and I'm going to guest my way onto his channel for a little bit. I'll continue to pick and have a good time there, and I'll probably bail for some point of the show so him and his other guests can have a good time without Mick trying to make it all about Mick. I don't like to channel hog. Thank you, Chuck Soup. So yeah, guys, there Chuck has dropped you a link, guys, for you to be able to channel hop. Please remember to like my channel on your way out before you completely abandon me. I would appreciate if you left me a live on the way, a like on the way out. And yes, as I said, we will have the Mountain Mick giveaway drawing spin tomorrow. We will figure out who is going to get this 44 Delta or engraved lock prize. And Chuck Soup, I'm wishing you luck, brother. I think you're still the top of the entries. I got to tally them up tonight and get the wheel ready. But we will have the spin tomorrow at 5 p.m. right here, guys. So if you want to win, I would appreciate you actually being here for your winnings. So 5 p.m. tomorrow, we'll fire it up. I'll not BS around too long and spin the wheel because I don't like to drag things out. And then we'll hang out after for anybody who does still want to hang out. But I will not drag it along for 2 hours and spin the wheel at the end because I hate when people do stuff like that. I'm not going to do that gotcha kind of stuff. Not Mountain Mix style, guys. Those who want to hang out can hang out. Those who don't would just abandon me and watch the replay anyway. I'm not silly, so there's no point in making anybody else wait either. We'll get down to business and we'll go to fun afterward. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming. I'm going to hop over on Labs now. Maybe I can still get into the fun on his channel with the link he sent me. And I will see all of you next time. Mountain Mick loves you, as it says here. I don't just type that for the hell of it. I really love you guys. Thanks for everything you all do. Watch out for each other. Stay strong as a community. And don't let anybody try to divide you as a community, guys. That's the message I want to leave you on today. Lots of people, for whatever motives and reasons, will try to drive a wedge between you and your friends or the community. Watch out for those motives, guys. Why are people doing that? Think about that when they say weird things to you. Instead of reacting, give yourself some time to think about it and really study what the motive is. What are they trying to get reaction wise from you? What is their end goal? It's usually not good and it's usually not in your best interest. Anyway, I love you all. Continue to have fun. Happy picking to everyone. I will speak again tomorrow on the M1ck-or-Treat Locktober giveaway, and we will do our wheel spin for the 250 sub giveaway as well. So I'll see you back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. I will not be live between now and then. I've got a lot of things to accomplish, and yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. So let's all go hang out at Labs, and I'll be on there for a little bit too. just to help get things moving. But I can't do that unless I get the hell out of here. So thanks everybody for following along and hanging out with Mick as long as you could. Don't forget that there is a link if you need in the chat that we've dropped a few times over. So if you need to get to Lab's channel, I think Chuck just dropped another one there for you guys. So yeah, jump over using that link. We'll all be over at Lab stream continuing the Lock Sports Saturday Hangout. And give my man Lab some support. He's a really great guy. He's coming along into being a really great picker. And who knows, maybe we'll have broke picks or somebody else show up on there too. I'm going to pop over there and hang out a little myself. This is about the part, as you all know, where me and Raph and Mr. Happy all say goodbye. Bye. 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 And my ducks too, since they were talked about in the episode. Let's make sure the ducks get to say goodbye to Jelly Bean. Bye, Jelly Bean. All right, ducks. And thanks again, everybody. Mountain Mick's about to hit their big red button. So I'll see you next time. Love you guys. See you at Lab's channel. Mountain Mick's out of here.